All right, a sweater is regularly $32. When you see regular or regular price, think original price and put that right above it as well. And it's marked 25% off the original price this week with a discount. All right, like what we've been doing all along, we're going to identify part, whole, and percent. What does the $32 represent? Part, whole, or percent? Smiley. Agreed. Very good. What about 25%? Emma. Right. And what are they asking us to find? How many of you got all of that right? If you did, you're off and running because that's the key. You have to break it down and identify what's what. When you set up your TRP, I want you to leave some room on the right, okay? So don't write too big. All right, what becomes my first ratio? Kaylee.
You put $32 as the part.
Be careful, it's not the part though. Right, it's the bottom part, it's the whole. And you don't need 0.00, we can keep it a whole number. Makes it a little bit easier. And then what are we trying to find?
And then you're trying to find the part.
So we'll leave that as a box, or you can just leave it open on yours. And then what's my second ratio? Charlie. You got it. Can you make a connection anywhere? Doug.
If you multiply by 100 divided by 25.
Right. 25 times what makes 100? Good. Ryan Russo, what times 4 makes 32?
8.
And that becomes our answer. And very important, $8 is representing what? Aiden?
25%.
Right, but what is the $8? Is that what you're paying or is that what you're saving?
That's just what you're saving.
Right, you're saving $8. Okay, so it's normally a how much was it? $32 item. $8 is being taken off the original price. How do you figure out what the customer is actually paying? What do you have to do in that final step, Antonio?
Subtract 8 from 32 and get 24.
Okay, and I think that's on your next page. You could put $24 here, and I'd like you to write this out. It's original price, which was 32, minus the amount, and I can put a dollar sign here, saved, which was 8. And that makes 24. And we're going to give this a name too, because you got to be familiar with the terminology that you'll see more in 28 than you do in 27. But this is what's called the sales price. And that's the amount you're actually paying. Stephen.
Is that a A? Is that a U?
Where?
There's the A. It's not A.
AMT, amount paid. All right, clear so far? All right, first question for a ticket. You ready? The percent saved was 25%, right?
Right.
What's the percent paid? Tyler? 75%, right? Yes? If you're saving 25%, you're actually paying 75% of that item. Make sense? Come up and get a ticket. Okay, example 2. Everybody do A, B, and C on your own. All right, 30%. Part, whole, or percent? Bridge. Good. Steven, the $24.
Part.
This is the part this time. Did you get that? The $24 is a pair. Go back. A pair of jeans is 30%. The sale resulted in a $24 discount. That's not the original price. They're asking you to find the original price. So 24 is the part. Good job, Stevie. And in this case, they're asking you to find the whole, what's called the original price. Okay. Set it up as your TRP. I need you to leave a lot of room on the right because I'm going to show you something afterwards. All right, where does the 24 go? Top or bottom? M. Right, because that's the part. Trying to find the whole. We'll leave that blank for now. What's the second ratio, Ryan Rousseau?
30/100.
You got it. Can we make a love connection anywhere? Not right now, we can't. 30 can't go into 100. 24 can't go into 30. So what do we have to do? Tina, tell me what to do. Remember what we want to try to do before we do straight division? What was that thing that I told you to do back in, I think it was 24, 25.
Simplify the thing.
Right, we're going to scale down one of the ratios. Okay, 30 to 100, can we scale it down to what?
You can scale it down to 3/10.
You got it, 3/10. And that first ratio, I'm just going to rewrite it. Can we make a love connection now? Between who and who? 24 and 3. Times what?
8.
Therefore, what's the original price, everybody? And it makes sense, right? The original price is 80, of which after the percent discount, you're saving $24. $8 is the original price. Okay, ready to take the leap?
No, not $8.
$80, sorry, is the original price. Thank you. All right, ready to take the leap? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, did you leave room on the right side? I'm going to ask you to make a little mini ratio table. Write the word paid. Write the word saved. And write the word original. Draw lines. Like that so far. Okay, ready? Line this way. And at the top, I want you to make a dollar sign and a percent sign. So when everything's done, it looks like that. All right, ready? Now let's do the dollars first. $24 discount. Where in the table does that go? Let me show you what the columns look like. This is for everything for all our dollar amounts. This is for all our percents. Is that 24 the dollars paid, the dollars saved, or the original price? Kaylee, come on up and put it in where you think it goes. You don't need the zeros. Who agrees? Who disagrees? Think about it. When you go to the store, are you actually paying the $24 for the item? So it's not there. Okay, let me undo it. I'll give you a second shot. Where does it go? Who agrees? Anybody disagree? So far, so good. That's the money you're saving.
I didn't save that much. That's what you. Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay, next thing. Where does 80 go? Krista, come on up. Pick a different color other than red, just so we can see it visually. Raise your hand if you agree with that. Yep, that's the original price. How do you figure out what the person's paying? Because they don't give that to you in the word problem. Now you got to start figuring on your own. What do you got to do? Dog. The original's $80. You're saving $24. How do I figure out what I'm actually paying? You got it. Subtract 80, take away 24. What do you get? Not 71. Jack, what'd you get? Should get 56. 56?
Yeah.
56 is correct. Okay, ready? The 30%, where does that go? Steven, come on up. And match the color to the row.
The color?
Well, where do you want to put it? All right, so you're going to keep it red. Go. Agree? Yup, that 30% is a $24 savings. Yeah, go ahead. Down the other side. All right, ready? There's no other numbers in the word problem that they give you. You have to figure out this and this on your own. What number goes there? Nick, come up. Well, if it goes here, you're going to do it in blue. If you think it goes here, do it in green. Just so we can see it visually. Raise your hand if you agree. That is the percent you're paying. You are good. You like that? Finally, what goes here? Nick, you got a ticket for that, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fair if one gets a ticket and the other doesn't.
Amanda, come on up. Now, obviously, we have one more place. You just got to know what number goes there. How come you say 100? How'd you know that?
Because that's the original. Because it's like the whole total.
Right. Okay. Now look, watch, guys. Let's make connections. You got to take it for yourself too, man. This, do you agree? This plus this is this.
Yeah.
Do you agree? This
Oh, that makes
plus this
that makes sense.
is the total.
That makes
Oh, I got one better for you. You ready me to knock your socks off?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ready?
Let's go.
They're all equivalent ratios.
Do it.
I knew that. Exactly. Yeah.
They're all equivalent ratios.
Yeah.
Watch. Find the value of the ratio. Let's find the value of the ratio. 80 to 100 is the easiest one. What's the value of the ratio? Scale down 80 to 100 until you can't scale down anymore. 4 to 5, right? Watch this. Watch and be amazed. Ready? 5 times what makes 70? It's tough to do in your head. 70 divided by 5. You might be able to do it in your head. You might not. Aunt?
Wait.
Can I say it?
No.
Can I say it as a class?
Close. You're off by 1. Stevie?
14.
5 times 14 is 70. Ready? Watch. 4 times 14 is 56. It's an equivalent ratio. It should work for this too. 5 times what makes 30? 4 times 6 is equivalent ratio. 5 times what makes 100? 4 times 20 is 80. You've made an equivalency ratio table. Now, this idea becomes fundamental to understanding lesson 28. Okay? And it really, we're going to use this, what's called an equivalency ratio table for discounts. We will use it for discounts. It will also work for taxes and tips, but I don't want to confuse you because it's a little different for taxes and tips. So whenever we see discounts, I'm going to keep practicing this and drilling this into your head. And if you can get it, 28 will be a cakewalk for you. Okay? Anyway, let's go on to the next example. All right, now we have our first tax question. Do A, B, and C, and I'll call you up. Ant-Man, come do it. How many had part for this? Crickets. It's not part, bud. But I can understand why he was thinking part, because if you think about it, it's part of what the whole will be after the tax. I can understand, but we're still going to call this the whole. You got to erase it and do whole. Now then, $30 becomes what? Percent's always percent. So if you see dollars there, it's got to be part. Then they're asking for percent. Okay. Just go fix it on your sheet. All right, let's set it up. Anybody want to come up and set up the actual template? Let's see. Tom. Yes, of course. There you go. All good, everybody?
Yeah.
All right, where can we make a love connection? Smiley. Yep. Times what? Great. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, you could connect this way too. It'll work for either way. All right, so then what's our missing, in this case, our missing percent? Charlie.
6.
Yep, the tax rate is 6%. $6 is what you're paying. That's the percent of tax that you're paying. That's what that $30 represents. Okay. Be careful with this one. Don't overthink it. After calculating the sales percentage, how much will the shopper pay for the TV with the tax? Don't overthink it. Max.
$530.
Right, it's the $500 plus the tax, which is 30, 530.
Do I get a ticket?
Nice try, but no,
No,
not for that one. All right, we have one more example to do. Tell you what, I'm gonna shut off the recorder. I want you to do page 5 all by yourself, and I'll come around and take a look. And if you're good, you could start your homework.